Woohoo! Live here I am with Andrew. He said he loves my YouTube, so here's a fiver, Andrew.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Good morning, one and all. It's Sunday, the 1st of September. I've just stopped at a motorway service station because I'm on my way to a race. Yeah, first event I've attended in like over 6 weeks now, and it's a 20 miler. Yeah, because it's all for Berlin Marathon. And here at a service you can see it's back to normal service following on my parkrun tourism at the bank holiday weekend, where I stopped at the service on the way down to Severn Bridge, and the service station was absolutely rammed. So I know this is a Sunday morning, but I'm just gonna have a quick toilet stop and then we'll catch up when we get to destination. Okay, toilet stop done. Yes, this 20 miler, it's, for me, if you've been following the last few videos, you would have seen that what's been up with me, something's not being quite right. So this 20 miler is an absolute acid test. How ready I will be for Berlin Marathon, because I'll be producing, or I think I've published now, the video of what is up. And I've got to thank everybody who left wonderful comments guessing of what may be up with me or whatever. But at the end of the day, yeah, I knew something was not quite right. So this is where we come to trying out, has the treatment worked, and am I getting back to fitness? Because 20 miles, this is a circular route, there's no multi-loop. So once I'm out there, I'm out there. Yeah, let's get back in the van and head over to South Cheshire Harriers 20 miler. Yes. Just arrived at the car park here. I saw a sign which was sometimes a bit ominous, but we're in the parish of Rope. Yes. I'm going to be hanging myself out anyway. Yes, as I was saying earlier, really this is quite an acid test for me, putting myself out there. Fingers crossed, because there's always that little voice, isn't there, in the back of our head saying, oh, can you do this? I've only done a couple of 16 milers. Last week cut short the long run because I just had treatment on my back, so I needed to ensure that it's all fitted in and fitting correctly. So yeah, let's go pick up a bib and get ready. Got my bib, number 91, yes, as I was a late entry. No t-shirt for me. Apparently if there is some left over when I finish, there might be a t-shirt for me, but hey, not the end of the world, first world problems. Well, here's a random fact for you. It's a 9:30 start, but because it's on open roads, wherever there's strict closing deadlines or wherever, they do have an 8:30 start, so some people can start earlier to allow for the time. Okay, I'm changed into race gear. Yeah, bib number on, and as I was saying, and I might be saying this a lot of times, as I was saying, in my mind there's that fear of not being able to finish in one piece. You know, when you've had is it an injury? Because I caught it before it really broke me, you know, with that back issue. Is it was it an injury? Was I nipping it just in the bud? But there's always that fear that we have in the back of our minds of, can we do this? And really, I'm just going to go out. And the reason why I came to do this, I think if I was on my own and just running around the Riverside Park, which would have been the other option, it would have been too easy to just drop, if anything, slightly niggling. Here, obviously being on my own there, here I'm with a group of people. I think there's about 200 entries. We'll all be running at our different paces, everyone's running it in different ways. Some will be racing it hard, the whole 20 miles. Others will be trialing it as a marathon pace for the 20 miles. And some, like myself, will be going out for a jog to start with, warm up, and then see how we feel, whether we pick up at marathon pace and finish at marathon pace. That's my current plan. But I don't know what's going to be happening, because we don't know how things will unfold. So I'm just going to cross my fingers and hope that everything goes okay to plan, if there was a plan. And yeah, let's just get out there. Just as a bit of randomness for you, yes, I've not bought any new socks in a long time, but I thought Berlin, it's been like 4 years in the coming for me for this, because of having qualified and then lockdown happened and all that shenanigans. So I'm hoping to get there. I've bought myself some proper official Berlin Adidas socks, and I'll be running in these today. So these will be the socks I'll be in, all fingers crossed, for Berlin. Woohoo!
We're in the way.
I thought I'd start at the back because I'll give you a bit of a background of this event. Having just seen John and Dawn broom, fantastic, the two running brooms, check out their YouTube. It's a undulating course, which means hilly, so I've got no idea what to expect. But I've got my Garmin set to long run and marathon pace effort, so we'll see how we get on. Here we go, go, go! Yes, South Cheshire Harriers 20 miler. So getting into my stride now. My watch is obviously bleeping at me because my heart rate is nowhere near where it should be. I think we're getting thereabouts now. Hello. So let's go. Oh yes, hello YouTube. Oh yes. Woohoo! Live here on the 20-mile run.
Bye!
We never get people video bombing, do we? So I've just been chatting to a guy who's done it a few years in a row, telling me it's a nice simple route. 4 miles out, a 12-mile loop, and then 4 miles back. Sounds easy, doesn't it? Coming up to the 1 mile marker, 19 to go. Oh yes, one down, 19 to go. We're now running along a lovely country lane, obviously keeping an eye out for the cars because it is open roads. That's the thing with a lot of modern races now, especially club ones. We can't afford to close the roads, and it's quite easy really just to move to the left, let the cars pass. So far, although not done 2 miles yet, all feeling okay. Now here's a car coming, we'll just move over to the left. No problem. Just past 2 miles and coming into a village called Weston. So here I am with another YouTubing watcher. What's your name?
Tim.
Tim, and how
Fit.
Tim Steadfit, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Thank
We're
you.
about what, 2 miles in now?
Yeah,
Feeling good?
Feeling strong.
Ready for the next 18?
I'll do my best as always.
Excellent.
Training for Berlin.
All right. You're Berlin as well?
Yes, yeah.
Well, we'll be running the same race.
Absolutely, yes.
So Look forward to seeing you there.
Hopefully a bit flatter.
Considerably flatter. Oh, didn't put the camera on quick enough. We just passed mile 3. Oi, oi! Yes, fans are out. So we're coming into our 12-mile loop now, ish. Looks like there's an aid station. Too early for aid for me, but let's see. Might have a sip of water. Morning, thank you very much.
Well done.
Has this got gin in?
Homemade lemonade without the lemon.
Way! Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
And you, mate. Oh, yes. That was quite refreshing, that. So whilst we're not even 4 miles in, I thought it'd be useful just to have a little drink and keep the old legs oiled. Here I am with Andrew. He said he loves my YouTube, so here's a fiver, Andrew.
Yep, like and subscribe.
Yes, we know the mantra. I was just saying to Andrew, it's feeling a bit warm now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We tend to forget it's like 18 degrees.
Yeah.
But really nice, yeah?
Yeah, it is.
Excellent. Well, all the best to you, mate.
Yeah, cheers.
And here we are, mile 4. Mile 4, that was a little juicy hill back there. And now downhill. Excellent. Yeah. And here we are coming into Staffordshire, the creative county. Who comes up with these names for the counties? The creative county. I'm sure that's Herefordshire as well. But anyway, let's keep going. Just past mile 5. High five, everyone. Quite a busy road here, but we're staying to the left. Morning. So just past mile 6. You've done the maths, yeah, 14 left. See, we've got a chap, he's going for the selfie there. Hold the camera up. There he is. Gonna get the selfie in. See, now you're on YouTube. You can say hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube.
How you doing?
Alright mate, you?
Feeling good? Yeah.
Doing alright.
Enjoy.
Thank you, and you.
Take care, mate. As you may have seen there, this is quite a busy road, so I've reverted to footpath. Whilst it's very uneven surface, I'd rather stay on the footpath than have those tractors and trucks coming up alongside me. So I'm running to effort. When I start hitting these hills, as you can imagine, stating the bleeding obvious, trying to maintain a certain pace, the heart rate shoots up. So I basically need to slow down to maintain the same effort. So the speed may slow down, but it's the effort that counts. And hopefully at Berlin, because I'm told it's super flat, we won't have these issues. So anyway, onwards and upwards. You probably hear the Garmin bleeping at me. Yeah, going over heart rate. It's quite warm as well, so that's not helping. 18 degrees, 19 degrees Celsius. Whew. Coming up to the 7-mile marker. Seven miles done, 13 to go. I did have a bit of a niggle about a mile earlier, but I seem to have weathered that storm. But again, the mind playing tricks on me. But I am basically keeping mindful of the back, knees, hips and all that. Hey! Is this the gin and tonic I ordered?
Yeah, vodka.
Thank you.
Secret vodka in there.
Vodka! Oh, I've been told vodka.
You need more than one cup of
And Haribo's as well. I think I'll skip the Haribo's and continue. I never knew I'd ever say this, but I quite welcome the headwind here to cool me down. Yes, often we complain, oh, can't get a good time because we've got a headwind, but it's so warm right now. I'm grateful for that summer breeze. There's nothing quite like the fresh country air here out on the local farms, eh? Whew. Ha. It just seems to be constant rolling hills, up and down, up and down. We've got another juicy one coming up now. Oh my jeez. Here's a good hill. Come on in, can I latch onto you? Drag me up, drag me up. Holy whatever you want to say, expletives. That was some steep section there. Short sharp hills are quite draining, but let's get back into the stride, although it's still uphill. Coming up to mile 9. There you go, mile 9. Now, whilst up to the top of that hill, there are many more hills to come. So, let's keep it going. Whilst we're going downhill, I don't know whether I like these, because I can certainly feel my knees. Thank you, Marshall. Ah, yes. The legs are definitely feeling it now down these hills. Coming up to mile 10. Yes, we are officially halfway now. Ooh. Considering I've been running at nowhere near marathon effort, I feel quite battered, to be honest. Ooh. Obviously the hills don't help, and the heat. Let's keep this going. I've now flipped the Garmin over to marathon pace effort, which is up to about a 167 beats a minute. Definitely need it with these hills, because I was going way over 150 up those other hills, so the Garmin was bleeping at me. The long run effort was too high. Let's keep it going. Just coming up to the marker there, mile 11. 11 miles done. 11 miles completed and just coming under the M6. 9 to go. Let's go. Coming up to a drink station. That's right. Thank you very much.
Straight up the hill.
Thank you.
Well done.
Oh, definitely needed this. And now up the hill. Coming up to mile 12. I really do feel now that the legs are slowing down again. Oof. I think those hills really took it out of me. Let's push on. 8 to go. Oh yes, ring those bells. Here we are going over the M6. Whee! How cool is that, eh? Running over a motorway. Don't get to do that every day. Ooh. Gotta love that aroma. Just past mile 14. Sign was hidden in the bush. feeling a bit of a resurgence now. 6 miles to go. Feeling quite strong. Overcoming those little glitches, hills, stiffness, aches, pains. Let's see how we get on the last 6 miles. Coming up to another drinks aid station. Oh yes, this is a welcome relief. Oh. Jump it up, jump it up. Did you get that dance? Jump, jump, louder. Hey, you got your own fan club there, mate.
Not for me.
You got your fan club there.
No, not for me.
No.
Don't do that to everyone.
Keep it going, buddy.
Cheers, thank you.
Coming up to mile 15. Oh yes, 5 to go, the countdown is on. Don't know if you can see that, but there's 3 biplanes flying over me. It's the fly past as we're coming to the finish. Not quite Great North Run with the red arrows, but how about that, eh? That's unique. Uphill again, coming up to mile 16 marker. Getting into my flow now. I know it sounds bizarre, but I feel like I'm in my stride, albeit uphill. 4 miles, let's go. Kick it. Last day to stop, but running through.
Well done.
Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy. Thanks, guys. Coming up to 17 mile marker. And as everybody says, 3 miles, the proverbial park run. Thank you. The proverbial park run to finish. 5k. Whew. I seem to be going low in energy now, struggling to keep up. About a mile, 2 miles left. Past mile 19 marker, 1 mile to go. I can't tell you how good that feels. Coming into last turn. Thank you. Here we go. Into the field. Finish line. Coming into the finish line on the racetrack. It's saying 2:42:45. Oh yes.
Well done, Donato.
Oh man.
Number 74, and this is Tom Devon, South Harriers.
That definitely felt harder than it should. A lot to review. Let's do a persuasive review later. Well, would you Adam and Eve it? I won my age category. Yes, I know, unbelievable. Literally, I'm guessing without having looked at the results, I'm guessing it probably was within seconds of the other guy. But yeah, I'm shocked. Let's cool down, dry out. The data. So yes, I'm now recovered. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, and yes, my body feels very different to how it was during the race. And as I said, the plan was to do some long run effort, so sort of easy, medium, steady, and then to kick in at marathon effort at a certain point. And to be quite honest, after the first few set of hills, I was so tempted not to go hard at marathon effort. Well, it felt hard for me, and I'll tell you about that. But I did, at around 10 mile-ish, decide to, right, allow it on. But to be honest, I almost had to, because the heart rate reached the top end. It was around at 150 going up those hills, even though I was taking it slow. It got up to 150, so I needed to basically press the button so I could go higher at marathon effort. The pace didn't increase much, if at all, but the hardest bit, because it was so undulating and hilly, as you would have seen from the actual video. But looking at the splits, it gives me great heart that yeah, I was putting in a great pace. Now again, it's difficult to say. I wasn't in race shoes, I wasn't in any carbon plated shoes, I was just in the basic Saucony Ride 15. I know that ain't antique. Have I got the shoes here? Oh no, they're hidden away out the back. So I could use that as maybe a bit of positive, that I'm just running in basic shoes. Maybe the super shoes would give me a bit more of a lift. But if I was to be honest and frank, could I do a sub 3 based on that? No way. No, got to be totally frank and honest. But who knows what happens over the coming weeks. It is, it does look way off, to be honest. But the second half, it was very encouraging, where I was able to pick up. And I think because I've not done 20 milers before and struggled holding a pace after about 90 minutes, up to about 2 hours, between half hour and 2 hours, I was really struggling with a lot of pain in certain areas. When I say pain, it was a lot of discomfort. It wasn't hurting. But then for some reason, around 2 hours, I felt I had a second wind and I felt great. But I did, I think, kick too hard, because looking at the splits here and the heart rate, I did go too hard. So the heart rate went right up and it was bleeping at me. But because I felt good, I still kept going. But that would explain why I then sort of dipped a bit. But those hills really did take it out of me. So for me, that's the positives. So I did go max out. I did somehow max at a pace at 351 kilometre. So bearing in mind a sub 3 pace is 415, 414 to make sure you're inside the sub 3. I averaged 5 minute kilometre for that whole distance, which, as I say, taking the positives. I don't know what you think. Leave it in the comments below what you think of those times splits. But in terms of training effect, I was right on the max. And then when you look at the profile, yeah, you see that? Whoa! It just was non-stop in the middle, that middle section, you know, sort of 3 short, sharp hills. Well, they didn't seem that short at the time. But hey, onwards and upwards. So for the training block of 12 weeks, it looks like, because next week is a Great North Run, then I've got the Worcester City Run, both are half marathons. That's about my 20 mile training runs as one done. Now, whether as the Great North Run I do another 7 miles somewhere, whether I do it as a warm-up beforehand or afterwards, cool down, I don't know, to make up the mileage, and whether I do that Worcester City Run as well to make up the mileage, I don't know. But it's now September and it's literally 4 weeks away to Berlin Marathon. Thank you so much for watching. See you all very soon. Bye bye. Love you all.